Hi friends, I welcome you in my channel Planets at Play. Today I'll be discussing about the transit in the coming fortnight, which is starting from 21st of September till 6th of October 2021. Next full moon is falling on Virgo 28 degrees 13 minutes in the fifth house of our country. And fifth house signifies entertainment, stock, speculation, social gathering, movies, films, artists, and children related matters. So the sun and moon, transiting sun and moon, they both are making square aspect with natal Uranus and natal Mars. Natal Uranus and natal Mars are in the second house of financial resources and possession of our country. So we can see sudden change in the matters related to fifth and second house. So matters related to fifth house are, as I said, speculation, entertainment, children related matters, and second house matters are investment, financial resources and possession, and or anything related with finance is second house matters. But sun and moon, they are making supporting aspect with natal north node and south node, which are right on the axis of ascendant, which are right on the ascendant and on the axis of ascendant and descendant. So the sudden changes are likely to be slightly disturbing. Because there will be challenges, but they'll create minor disturbances. There won't be anything major. The general condition, domestic affairs, and public health are likely to be satisfactory. Transiting Mars is making square aspect to natal Uranus and natal Mars. So there may be sudden upheaval or losses in people's financial resources or possession, or it is likely to be in control. It won't create major hole in the savings of the people, because transiting Mars is making sextile aspect to natal Mercury, and natal Mercury rules second and fifth cusp of our country. And now Mercury is turning retrograde on 28th September to 18th of October in Libra sign. And when transiting Mercury gets retrograde, it will, right now it is in the sixth house, but it will again go back to the fifth house. And Mercury came in the fifth house on the 2nd of August, and it will enter the sixth house, and just after 3 days it will again go back to fifth house. So this time Mercury will be in the fifth house from 20th August till 31st of October. So Mercury will remain in the fifth house for approximately 2 months and 10 days. And when Mercury will turn retrograde, we are likely to consider decision regarding trade, commerce, export, financial reserve, taxation, as it rules India's second cusp. The decision on entertainment, speculation, gambling, sports, children related matter have also to be considered. Whatever we'll start at that time, we'll reconsider these matters. Mercury will make trine aspect with natal Uranus from 19th to 23rd of September. Some unusual idea may come up during this time, and Venus is transiting through the sixth house. So it can show that public health, disease in general, health professionals, industry workers, municipal corporation, animal husbandry, etc. It is good for these kind of issues, and it may be good for industry wages and other working class people. Their remuneration may increase. The spatial arrangement for animals can be done, during this time, because this Venus is the sixth house, and sixth house deals with animals also. Venus is transiting through the Scorpio, so it is likely to make people passionate about everything. Whatever they want, they'll do it with lot of interest. Jupiter is transiting through the 10th house, so it gives favorable position to government, ruler, cabinet, legislative assemblies, and they all are likely to be in the comfortable position. And Saturn is transiting through the 9th house, so it can cause dispute in the legal and religious sphere, and there can be problem in long distance traveling. It is making opposition aspect with natal Mercury, which may give problem or delays in communication. There may be problem in educational and research institute. All these things are likely to continue for nearly 2.5 years from the time Saturn entered in the 9th cusp, and it will go in the 10th cusp, because Saturn remain in one house for nearly 2.5 years. And transiting Uranus is making a square aspect with natal meridian cusp, Saturn and Pluto. As I mentioned earlier also, that it shows that there may be construction of new buildings of parliament and other central offices and other offices of important people. It also shows that incident of sedition, riots and lawlessness. Uranus is transiting from 12th house, so we can see reforms in religious institutions, hospital, jails and places of refuge. We can see, because 12th house rules with these kind of matters. And transiting Neptune is making quincunx aspect with natal Sun, and Sun rules the 4th house, and it shows opposition parties, common people, again municipal bodies, weather condition and public building. When Neptune is making a slight adverse aspect with natal Sun, then there can be incident of frauds, conspiracy and scandals among common people or against opposition parties. The parties can cheat, or there can be frauds against opposition leaders. And Pluto is transiting from the 9th house of our country, is likely to make us passionate about our religious values and judiciary system. Pluto entered 9th cusp in December 2018, and it will remain in the 9th house till December 2033. So during this time, judiciary can resolve many religious conflicts, because 9th house deals with court and religious matters. And when the Pluto is there, then it has to change, but the changes are so slow, and the changes are slow and the permanent. So we will see all these kind of changes which are likely to remain completely change. It will completely change. So 9th house signifies judiciary, export, import, business, transport, traveling, publishing industries. There can be significant changes in these areas. And Rahu Ketu is transiting from the 1st and 7th house from August 2020. So it will remain in these houses till 7th December 2021. So the nodes are likely to bring in these pandemic conditions, conspiracy against the head of the organization, and there can be sudden violence-like challenges the people may face. According to Vedic Dasha, our country is running Chandra and Bodha Dasha, which is likely to give mixed result, as it is also because in Vishwantari Dasha it is Chandra and Budh, but in Yogini Dasha it is in Dhanya Dasha Sankata is going on. So the period is likely to be slightly better after March 2022. Overall, the people are likely to be busy in social gathering and festivities during this fortnight, and they may have to incur unexpected expenditure which may create a dent in their savings. There may be health issues, but it is likely to be under control. This is my analysis for the coming fortnight. Thank you.